Hello, hello. Welcome to Spot Hidden, the show where we theater geeks, thanks Johnny Stanton, play Call of Cthulhu. I'm London Carlisle. I'm your game master, your keeper of arcane lore, and we're going to get spooky tonight. Me and these wonderful people here. Hey, theater geeks.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
Technically, I'm not a theater geek.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
You've seen the plays.
I've done plenty of plays with you, Carly. Don't fool yourself. You were Ariel
don't
in
have
The Little
degrees,
Mermaid
so-
Jr.
Don't remind me.
Good
Almost
stuff.
passed out because I locked my knees during Kiss the Girl.
You know what? That's
Ugh,
it happens. It happens to
I
the
feel
best
like
of us.
that.
But hey, everybody. Hey, chat. Welcome in.
Hello.
Very excited for tonight. Another episode of Cthulhu Dark Ages. We are playing this game inspired by the book from Chaosium. So this is our fourth episode with this campaign, and we're going to dive back into these awesome characters. If you're just joining us, welcome. Oh, Clancy's here. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. If it's your first time here, let's just go around real quick. Who do we have here? Who are you playing tonight?
Am I starting? Oh, I'm gonna start. All right.
Clockwise.
I'm colorblind. I don't know what counterclock is confusing. All right.
Is
Otto
that what
Geiger.
that means?
He's
Yes, it
colorblind. He
is.
can't tell time.
Exactly. Oh no.
Okay, there we go. Sir, listen, bitch.
Otto Geiger is he is a somewhat suave, very thin man. He is the tax collector for his lord of this town, this village. The lord lives a couple hours away in his manor and has it pretty nice, and so Otto sees both sides of it, but he keeps to himself any opinions. He gets his job done, while also, having an eye for whatever is golden and shiny.
And if you haven't guessed by the title of this game, we are in the Dark Ages, where we have a couple of lords and ladies, ruling the land, and the tax collectors and mayors who, take the brunt of their negativity. So yes, thank you for joining us, Otto. Next up, Hedvig.
Hi, I'm Carly. I'm Hedvig. Hedvig is... No one has noticed the pun that is her name. She's a head witch. And,
Never heard of it.
It's like a little healer witch kind of thing, uses like herbal remedies. Anyways, I thought it was clever. Hedvig the hedge witch. And yeah, she's, like I said, she does like little herbal remedies. She's kind of the village healer. Plus a few other things that she kind of gets up to that she kind of keeps quieter. And yeah, she just keeps to herself, minds her business. Doesn't mind anyone else's business very much. So yeah.
Well, since you're the healer, you know several people in town. You've gotten to know the mayor here, Hudson's character, people from all around come to you for help, including the tavern keepers, and also just sort of run-of-the-mill local people if they have any sort of nasty dog bites or things like that. So, of course.
But she does not seek out company, I will say.
Fair enough. We have it in the chat. Jormakar, head witch or hedge witch? What did you say?
Hedge witch.
Hedge witch. Gotcha. And last but certainly not least, we have an accomplished keeper in his own right. Please, who are you? Who are you playing tonight?
Well, first of all, thank you, London. That was very sweet of you. Yes, what's up, guys? I'm Hudson Hubbard, and I will be playing, of course, Sir Godfrid Stark. Sir Godfrid Stark is a knight who is sort of a mercenary out for hire. He doesn't own any of his own land, but he is trying to make his way up the totem pole to make sure that he can get some power and perhaps a little bit of land. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
All right. Damn it, Carly. Damn it, Carly. Okay, great. Well, last time, Godfrid Stark got into a little bit of trouble. He traveled to the neighboring town of Holzbeck for some reasons of his own in order to help the calamities that were surrounding Rinderfeld. Strange things are going on, and Godfrid took the initiative to go and handle it. But once he arrived in Holzbeck, he found that the place was empty. Nobody was there. Even parts of the walls had been collapsed over. Even some of the trees surrounding it had been flattened. And just as he thought he was alone, he was grabbed by some thing, some long, spindly thing. Back in Rinderfeld, Otto and Hadvik, hot on the trail of what's happening here. Is this rabies of some sort of thing that can be cured with herbal remedies? Perhaps. But by casting the runes, Hedwig connected some pieces that involved the Dark Elves. Could this be connected to Godfrid's disappearance? Who knows? But as we begin tonight's session, we are in we're in Rinderfeld, and Otto and Hedwig have just come to this conclusion. Now, you don't see Godfrid anywhere, but where would you like to begin with this new information that you have, Hedwig?
Okay, so we know it's that town, right? I can't remember if you told us.
No.
No, we
Because
just
Godfrid
saw the
hasn't
Dark Elves
returned.
and we just saw Godfrid. Okay.
Yeah.
Godfrid rode out of town, and you divined these
Okay.
elves.
Okay, so I guess I'll come out of my little almost vision, not really quite vision. It's a weird thing. I have an explanation for it in my head. And I'm just gonna look at Otto and say, that's not my voice. There's dark elves.
Okay.
It looks like the outskirts of somewhere. I don't know.
What?
Not
Because I
here.
don't know what a dark elf is.
You could give me an occult roll, and Hedwig, please give me an Other Kingdoms roll.
Yeah, there's no way he would know.
Also, I feel like it's worth pointing out, I'd made a spreadsheet in the meantime. It is called Hedwig's Botanical, and it is the Latin name, common name, whether or not it's poisonous, whether it's topical or internal uses, and where the herbs are found of a shit ton of herbs that would have been found in medieval Germany. So welcome to what it's like to play games with me.
There you go.
Okay, Other Kingdoms.
I failed my occult roll. Oh, shit.
19 versus 20, success for Other
Okay.
Kingdoms.
Okay. Okay, and you failed the roll. Otto.
Yes.
Yes, so you haven't really heard much information other than just like the children's stories of little elves, just running around, little nimble things and such. But Hedwig, as you're divining this, you notice a couple of pieces. Mostly you notice that wall that lines this place, a wall that perhaps you had seen before. This wall, not too far from where the pillory post is over here, the walls over here, and the trees surrounding it. Oh, this must be Holzbeck. What history do you have there, if you don't mind elaborating?
When Hedwig was kind of right after her mom left, Hedwig, when she decided to kind of pick up and move around a bit, she passed through Holzbeck. It wasn't really somewhere she wanted to stay, but she was there for a little bit, just kind of feeling out the place.
Got you.
Maybe for a week or so.
Okay. And with that information, you know that this is sort of the place where you connected these dots.
Okay. Wait. The wall. It's Holzbeck. Otto, we have to go to Holzbeck.
What for? The village, 2 hours away?
Yes, that's where the elves are.
Elves. What business do we have with elves, Hedwig?
If elves are here, they're not supposed to be here. They're not supposed to be on Midgard, is what I've heard it called. Um,
Midgard. Well, this, whatever you'd like to call it, they're not allowed here. And as soon as they do show their face, if they do, then our guards will handle it.
no, we need to find out why they're here, what they want. They're not something that they're not just people.
I believe our threat is a sickness, Hedvig. I thought that was the understanding.
Maybe they're causing it. Maybe they brought something with them. Maybe they're doing something to the animals. I don't know, but this has something to do with it.
Seems far-reaching. Are we by the river?
If this is immediately after, the last session, you would be, yes.
Okay. By the way, did you see Godfrid return?
No, I haven't seen him since we all left.
None about. The mad lad is probably dead. Well, let me stop by the town and at least preserve a couple lives before we venture off to some foreign town.
What do you mean, preserve a couple lives?
Everything consuming whatever is in, well, our water supply. Well, it's only a matter of time until everyone's suffering, and something tells me both you and I have experienced a little bit of it.
We don't know that it's the water, though. I honestly, if it is rabies, it's not spread through water. It can be, but it's not on the scale.
Operative word, if.
Okay.
Remind me, what is suffering from these afflictions?
Animals and others.
And what is one thing animals and us have in common?
We drink water, but all right.
Now, how upset would the village be, knowing what I know about Renderfield citizens, that they'd have to swap to ale for a time?
I mean, okay. Ale still goes in water, or water still goes in ale, but it's fine. We'll just do whatever you need to do.
Fantastic.
And I'm gonna kind of gather
Take
up
me
my
back to
runes.
Renderfield.
Cool. Where would you like to go inside Renderfield? What's your plan? Let me know.
I'd like to find the owners and proprietors of the tavern. I've forgotten their Heidi and Lars.
Yes.
So smart.
Whenever I hear Lars, now I think of Hudson with Owen, Lars, and Aunt Beru. Oh, that's funny. Yes, okay. Heidi and Lars.
Right.
And
as the tavern.
Yeah, so they're pretty much always at the tavern. As you head to the tavern, inside, Heidi again is behind the bar there. Lars is straightening up some chairs. He's sweeping at times and is basically just tidying up the place. It's still daytime right now. Not too many people are here, so this is the time to really put things in order.
With a slight knock and a swing of the door, Heidi.
Otto, it's open. You didn't have to knock.
Oh well, you know me, as polite as I am, I have a favor to ask.
Okay. What's that?
You will be compensated, of course, but we might ask that you step up production, maybe just a bit, with Renderfeld. We have, well,
production. Ale.
Correct.
Okay.
The reason being, whatever it is we've all experienced, you and Lars included, well, it's better safe than sorry. And by that, I mean we'd like everyone to avoid water for a time, meaning maybe no more than a day or two.
Avoid water? This is in the
Correct.
water? This affliction?
Oh, we have no idea.
But
Isn't
you-
that confusing?
A little confusing, Otto. Give me a persuasion roll.
That's not what my skills are in.
What were you aiming for?
What did I dump my points into? I
You're
believe
the
it's
tax
charm.
collector, the talky boy,
Oh yeah,
and you
but
don't have
into
persuasion.
well, I put it into charm because that's
Ah.
the route he goes with his language. I can try persuade. I could have swore I put points into
Can't
it.
be that hard. I mean, it's your girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean I got it. I don't got it. It's a failure. 9 out of 10.
Ah. Listen, there's batches already been made, and I'm not sure if we can just afford to throw it all out. I mean, we can ration it. I'm not so sure about that either, but listen, we need more certainty before we just cut off all supply, Otto.
How much is 1 pint, keeper?
A pint? Let's see if that's written down here anywhere. It'd be a non-factor in terms of this game, though. If you're looking to buy one, or you're trying to buy a number of them, just pay her for it.
Right.
Okay, cool. In that case, give me a credit rating roll.
Oh shit. Oh no. It's not that bad. I just like saying oh no. Is it credit rating or status? I thought, did we move?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
So in
changed it, yeah.
Dark Ages, yeah, you have a different one, which will be status. Give me your status.
6840. Oh man.
Oh. So as you're working this out, yeah, what you have isn't enough to completely buy Heidi and Lars out. You would know this from your position as the tax collector too. They're not poor, right? And they've sort of amassed this wealth through their production, through their business, and they're sitting on quite a lot. Just you and your personal funds, it would hurt you terribly to sort of buy them out for any meaningful period of time. If that makes sense.
All right. Well, Heidi, that's the information I have to go off of. Here, me and my friend here. Speaking of, have you seen Godfrid come back? The loud one. A little bit rude.
Sir Godfrid?
And whatever.
No, I haven't seen him.
All right.
I think he left town in a hurry.
Well, that is what we have to go off of.
Yeah, I just heard him riding out of town. I mean, yeah, well,
Which direction?
saw him riding out of town.
Heidi, which direction was it?
Towards Holzbeck.
All right.
What are you laughing for?
Well, it's like, was it east, west?
No,
towards
no,
Holzbeck.
No, that was my that was my Heidi acting.
He's
It's good, it's good.
acting. Come on.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I got you,
acting,
my
man.
bad. I got you. All right.
And I'm just gonna look at Otto and go, Holzbeck.
And she's just like,
Well,
I'm not quite sure how I know exactly which way, but towards Holzbeck.
It's okay. We know your gut instinct is good, Heidi.
sure. Well, that was my attempt, Hedvig, at saving the populace. But, well, let bygones be bygones. So long, Heidi.
Bye, Otto. Goodbye, Hedwig. And Lars looks at you from across the room. Be safe out there.
Be sure to take small steps. All
I
right.
will, John
Bye-bye
Dutton.
now.
Don't worry.
John Dutton. Sam Elliott.
Okay.
There's always a Sam Elliott in our campaigns, isn't there?
Yes.
John Dutton isn't played by Sam Elliott.
He'll
No,
eventually join us.
well, he just said Sam Elliott, and I was thinking about the wizard,
Yeah.
Hudson's wizard friend from Academia.
I found out tonight that he's Kevin Costner because my mother's obsessed with that show and won't stop talking about it. So,
Meanwhile,
meanwhile,
elsewhere, light ceases as the sound of a nail dink, 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 douche. Then again, dink, 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 douche. With every board that's put up over the window, less light filters in. Cloth is strung up over as you start to hear the shuffle of feet. You can almost hear nails, toenails scraping across the floor, long and uncut. As time passes, no one accosts you, but as you're tied here on this hard, dusty wooden floor, you're not sure of exactly how many figures are in the room with you, or exactly where you are. Are you even still in Holzbeck? But as darkness surrounds you, and you know you're not alone, what does Sir Godfrid Stark do?
Okay, so am I bound at the feet or at the hands?
Behind your back. Your feet aren't really bound, but you're just sort of on your side. Your hands are bound.
Okay. Am I gagged at all?
Would you like to be?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes, that's the answer. That's the answer. Yes.
No, you're not gagged. No, you're not gagged.
I mean, if I need to be, I can go find something. You know,
Yeah, man. No, that's cool.
Okay.
This is taking a turn. Oh, sorry.
Like, so it's so dark in here. I can't really see around, but I can sense or I can hear. Well, can I roll to see if I hear anybody else in the room, please?
Oh yeah, no roll required. You do hear several figures within the room. Perhaps your captors. This like ashen hand that wrapped around you and sort of zapped you away. As you rode towards the walls last time, you saw these figures, these creatures. They took you. They carried you inside somewhere. And this is where you are.
Okay.
It's still daytime because you did see a bit of sunlight before they nailed the windows shut.
Who else is in here with me?
It spoke. It spoke. It spoke. It spoke. It's what you hear. Trailing off. Quiet.
If you let me go, I assure you, you'll be fully compensated for your troubles. I will leave here. No harm will come to you. I will not let anybody know about whatever is going on here.
Where are the others?
What others?
The town. Are they all eaten?
You tell me. It seems as though you were here before I came.
There's more shuffling around. But then it's almost as if there is a voice just right next to your ear. There's no way you're the only one left. There must be others. You can go if you tell me where they are. We take them. We leave you. We just want a few. We want what remains.
You want what remains of this village?
Yes.
Well, it seems as though you're late as well. The village has been picked clean.
How did you survive?
I'm not from this village.
No one survives the old one's greediness, his appetite.
This old one that you speak of, do you know where he dwells?
Outside. He came here. And drug us along too. We don't have much longer. While we're here, we want one of you.
And what do you need these villagers for, if I may ask?
There are songs of how delicious the flesh on your bones tastes. But we want more. You can't be the only one left. May I have a luck roll?
No, I'm not.
May I have a luck roll before you
Yes.
continue?
Yes. You know exactly where I'm about to go, don't you?
Perhaps.
Let's see here. Success 44 versus 53.
Okay, with that success, it's almost as if, not almost, what happens is that there is a loose nail on one of those boards that was recently nailed shut. The nail, barely holding this board against the window, falls. Tink, tink, tink. You can hear it clank against the floor. As that board drops, sunlight bleeds into the room. The figures, about 5 or 6, now 6 you might be able to quickly count, are all surrounding you. They all turn, these ashen, long, spindly, with these long ears and big black eyes, turn towards the window. They scream, they shuffle to replace the board. But as a couple are replacing them, you see them start to like pulse and fade out of view. It's only when there are about 3 of them left are they able to go and fully board that back shut securely, securing it now in darkness. This is what you notice.
Back to what I was saying. No, I'm not the only one left.
Where are they?
You wish to dine on the flesh of humans, correct?
Yes.
Perhaps then we could work together. There is a feast that will be happening soon. Perhaps you can tag with me. We shall journey to this feast where there will be quite a bit of humans that you can dine on in this establishment.
Take us there. We have not much time. The veil is closing.
Good. We shall leave immediately. You need to cut my bonds. But first, there are 2 people in this fortress that need to be left unharmed.
Two people. This better not be a trick.
No, it is not, but the rest you can have. And after you have finished feeding, well, when that time comes, we'll address that matter.
Persuade.
Failure 57 versus 10.
Something inside me does not trust this promise. We have not much time.
Then we should leave immediately.
He's passing through once more. This is another chance. We have to come through. And you just hear heavy breathing before there's this chanting in this language you don't quite understand. But then, enter is what you hear before more flashes of light. Flashes of sort of like purplish light bleed through that window that was your only sort of source here. And you hear more and more figures outside. Give me a sanity roll from this.
Go. Hard success 23 versus 58.
Okay. Only 1 point of sanity loss here.
All right.
Otto and Hedvig, what are you up to?
Well,
I'd imagine we're heading to the Hadrian's Wall. Where are we going?
You don't
What's
have
it
to.
called?
okay, so we won't. So we'll
Okay.
probably just go take a dip in the river.
Holzbeck.
Hi, Rothgar. What is it?
Holzbeck.
Holzbeck,
So-
thank you. I need to write that down.
Yeah, we left the pub and headed that way.
Holzbeck. Holzbeck.
All right, so we're on foot on our way.
Not a stream without me sneezing my headset off. Ah, God.
So we hear the dirt moved underneath our moccasins and
Mhm.
shoes.
No shoes.
Wow. And feet.
And you're heading towards Holzbeck.
Yep.
Let's see how quickly you get there. Give me dexterity rolls for both of you.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
goodness.
Finally
goodness
succeeded on a roll.
gracious. Extreme success.
Hey!
4 versus 70.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, great. Hard success and an extreme success. Listen, you all book it out of town. It's like you're raring to go. You're headed out pretty quickly. But on your way out, I'll tell you this. As you're riding out, you can hear this commotion in the market square. And as you would be passing through, you would see one of the villagers just give like a huge right hook, boosh, to like the jeweler selling his wares. He's knocked to the ground, and soon there turns to be like this sort of market brawl as the people start just like fighting. They just start just like wailing on each other. Do you do anything with this, or do you just continue on out of town?
I grab Otto by the arm and just kind of try to, with my little 5'4" self, drag him along. Like, come on, we gotta
I
go.
don't know about that, Hedvig. This
and you're-
seems like something we might need to tend to.
And you're on the other side of it. You made it through pretty hastily through this, as Clancy says, the first Black Friday sale. Ye old Black Friday sale. But no,
Yield.
you've gotten to the other side of this before this ever happened. It's kind of happening behind you. But yeah, if you would like to do anything.
Do I spot on anyone on the outside just kind of watching with us?
Yeah, there would be sort of people coming out of their homes or their businesses as well, just kind of looking. But there's, I'd say, like 5 people just in this, just throwing fists. So a couple people try to break it up, but soon they're lost within the mess and the flailing of arms and fists and kicks.
Was anyone there, like, kind of been standing there, not coming out of business, but probably might have been around before everyone started swinging punches?
Just the people at their people at their stands, just tending to them. But give me an
Cool.
give me an intelligence roll. Otto.
79. Come on, why am I just skating by? 79 versus 80 success.
You would put this together that this happened pretty quickly. I mean, you just walked through and it wasn't a big kerfuffle then. But as you're on the other side of it, shit got hot real quick.
I guess I'll approach the first innocent person I see and just Can you inform me of what upset so many people?
Well, I'm not too sure about what happened. It's crazy. Are you gonna go break it up? You're the mayor, right?
Uh, look at me. Do I look like a man of brawling?
I just want to say, I want to see the mayor alive trying to break up a fight. That's what people think mayors do.
Can you give me a dodge roll?
Okay. All right. Ah, I
Okay.
failed.
Okay.
It looks like someone else failed too.
Yeah, so this person that was just talking to you, all of a sudden they just throw like a right hook at you. But as they're coming at you, they like sort of trip over your leg. It's like their leg gets tangled up in yours and they just tumble and hit the ground. Oosh.
Huh. Time to go, Hedvig.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep, I told you.
The sort of marketplace brawl just raises in intensity as you head on out of town.
They'll get it worked out. They tend to resolve matters between themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And with those extreme and hard dex successes earlier, you make it to Holzbeck pretty quickly. The first thing you see once you get there is, of course, the wall of Holzbeck. Part of it has been toppled over, but there's not much activity in the town. Going through the gate, you would see that businesses are empty, homes are empty. There's like one or two like shacks or sheds that have seemed to have been toppled over within the town. But this is what you see. What do you do?
Oh, what time of day is it, Keeper?
It's afternoon,
Gotcha.
mid-afternoon.
Well, do you believe they might be up for a picnic?
I highly doubt that. We just need to keep an eye out. What do I know about the Dark Elves?
Lore,
I know what
Laurel.
Carly knows. Yeah. Not a whole. Oh, come on.
Oof.
What'd you get?
32 versus 30. But here's the thing. I have 83 luck.
Oh,
That's easy decision then.
Yeah.
that's a lot of luck.
Yeah, we're gonna change that to 81. Yeah, no, I got a 30 versus 30 on my lore elves roll because I have elf lore.
This comes from Pulp Cthulhu. You get lore and something you choose, and for some reason, she chose elves.
I can't imagine why I chose elves. As if London wasn't going the whole time. Hey, you should take elves. You should take elf lore. You should take elf lore. And I tried to do literally anything else, and he shot everything down.
I thought it might help in a situation like this. I'm a benevolent GM.
Yeah.
He told me to take South Pole elf lore, so that was a little weird.
I'm gonna be honest.
Is that different from the North Pole elf?
It's weird
lore?
because Santa's
Yes.
elves will live in the
Yes.
North Pole.
What were you saying, Matt?
They work for Krampus. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Fun fact,
South
Krampus is
Pole.
German. We might find him.
With that lore roll, Hedvig, I'll give you 2 pieces.
He mutes himself in the middle of a sentence.
Literally all
What
the
did he
time.
say?
You'll give me
Okay.
2 pieces of information.
Yes, I'll give you 2 pieces of information about the Dark Elves that you would know from your studies.
There's
Last-
Svartalfar from Svartalheim.
The last thing, last time I told you that they sort of appear wherever there's sort of a thin veil between worlds is a way they're able to cross over. That's the first piece of information. I already gave you that. But the second piece of information that I'll give you about them, you would know, is that they are dispelled by direct light.
Oh.
They intrude into the world in the world of the living in places, the world of humans in places of darkness.
Okay. Otto, do you have any torches or anything? Lanterns?
Let me check. No.
Okay, here, and I pull out a candle. This is the only thing I have, but Just keep this on you. Dark elves they don't like light. I think that's how we'll get rid of them if we
Are
encounter
you
them.
certain it's some mystical children's tale?
There's a lot more to those mystical children's tales than you think, Otto.
Other than that, they're fiction?
Come on. And I start walking into the city.
Okay, yeah. Godfrid, your throat is very dry. You just are craving probably a drink of water or something to alleviate that.
Yes, don't mind if I do.
Reminder.
But as your captors are again just sort of dwelling in this darkness here, you hear more flash, quick flash of light. It's quiet inside as you hear some sort of commotion outside. What's going on, Hedvig and Otto?
Carly, what proof does Hedwig have to go off of that she's been referencing dark elves?
She saw them in her vision.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Yeah, she saw them in her vision.
All right, let's proceed and find ourselves some elves. Hedwig.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Where are we checking first? Are we looking for... Godfrid's supposed to be here, right?
Yes, they would probably be keeping him somewhere dark where they could go because they can't go in direct light.
Right. Well,
so like maybe I don't know, like a old barn or something.
Keeper
seems a little too on the nose, but
Otto is looking around for the first house he sees that has an intact roof.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to look too far. There's one just right off to your right.
Great.
What do you do?
Proceed. No,
Cool.
He's gonna head over and... Are there windows? I mean, that's the first thing we're checking for.
Yeah, so there are windows. There's a window on this place. It seems like very dark inside. The only thing you can really see over the window is some sort of like fabric, some sort of curtain on the inside. You aren't able really to see inside the house.
if there's a fire trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside the house.
Let's just open the door then. I mean, no one's here to stop us.
You open the door?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm standing back.
Give me a dodge roll.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh shit.
How'd that turn out?
It was a failure, if you can tell by my reaction.
Oh, cool. As soon as you open the door, you see this thing in front of you. Tall, slender, ashen, in these huge, just impossibly like black eyes looking at you.
Hello.
It turns to the side, its head ever so slightly. Give me a sanity roll.
Can
You
do.
just hear Hedwig in the back. Dark elf.
23 versus 59, hard success.
All right, cool. Just you lose 1 point of sanity.
Well, it seems my friend was correct.
As it reaches out to grab you, which it does with these long fingers that end in pointed nails, whoosh, grabs
Okay.
you around and starts to drag you inside. What do you do?
Get my hands on this lantern that was handed to me.
It was a candle.
Or candle. Oh wait, I don't have much of a way to light it.
I would have lit it before I handed it to you. I wouldn't have just given you a non-burning candle.
I reckon that to be accurate. But it was broad daylight. I didn't know I entered the house. I was opening the door.
You were grabbed as soon as you
Right.
opened the door. Yeah.
and try to grab onto the door frame.
Okay. Okay. Give me a strength roll to see if you can stop yourself from being drugged back into this place.
Whew, extreme success. 6 for 65. All right.
Oh, cool. So you just hold on as you can see this shape pull and pull, but as it's pulling, the light from behind you, you can see it all as it weakens and just begins to fade in the light before it shimmers out of view.
Unhand me, Crichton. Ah.
You are free.
Dark elves told you. Okay.
What the?
Yeah. You okay?
Is this just normal for you?
I mean, not really, but I knew they would be here at least. I've never actually seen one in person, if that helps.
Oh, I'm glad you're so casual about it. Okay.
Okay. So I'm thinking we need to draw them out.
And don't you try it again.
Godfrid, may I have a spot hidden roll while you're just hanging out?
Ooh.
Not good. Failure. 97 versus 75.
Okay, yeah. So you've been in here quite a while, but like this is the kind of darkness where even your eyes aren't really able to adjust to it inside.
Okay.
Wherever you are in this place.
Advanced darkness.
Advanced darkness. All right. What's up, Hedvig and Otto? Or is there anything else you want to do right now, Godfrid?
Can I listen to see if I hear anything else that may be going on around the area?
Yeah, for sure.
Do I hear my friends?
I've been trying to stop metagaming.
No.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's okay. We understand.
Failure, 63 versus 20. He forgot to put in his hearing aid this morning.
So. Oh man, that's how it goes.
I'll give you information with this. You aren't in a single room building. You are like sort of maybe on the backside of a building, but like it's deep in a place. So whatever building you're in must be kind of large.
Okay.
But we don't know that. All right.
I did say barn just to guess, so I think I might have been right with barn.
You did say that, but all right, we just nearly lost a leg to a dark elf. So we could burn them all out. Godfrid's tough.
I don't know if burning them out is the best choice of action here.
I'm proud of you, Matt, for keeping that joke going this long. When in doubt, just burn the place to the ground.
The answer is always arson.
This one I'm arguing is valid. I don't give a damn about this village. They're not paying me taxes.
Okay. We just need to find him. If we could get one of the elves, we could just find out why they're here. They come here when the veil between worlds is thin, and so something caused that to happen. But I don't know what could have caused it.
Someone forgot to close the door, it sounds like. I don't know, Hedvig, but I'm not going back in these buildings, so...
Do we just want to yell and tell everyone that we're here?
No.
Look, we just need to...
Keep her.
Look around. Can I Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yes, what was that?
I would like to take advantage of Otto's talent in stealth.
Okay.
For those who don't know, you get 2 talents in pulp. It's a long story, but I'll briefly explain. Otto's were hardened, where he doesn't lose sanity points for attacking or seeing dead people. But there's also Shadow, which does reduce difficulty by 1 level or gains bonus die to stealth rolls. So, while I'm stalling is I'm trying to figure out how to utilize this. But I'd like to think of it as navigating between windows of each building and seeing if he can't spot anything in anyone in particular.
And you said that was called Shadow?
Correct.
What if it, let me see. Let's take a look at it really quick. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Reduces difficulty by 1 level or gains bonus die at the keeper's discretion to stealth rolls.
Sure. Let's do it. Give me a stealth roll for that bonus. Yeah.
I just talked all this up, and I bet. Oh, okay. It was a success. Perfect. Okay.
You want to try that bonus?
Let's do it. 24 versus 70. That's what.
Exactly. Let's go. Cool.
Oh,
all right.
Man.
So Otto goes into full stealth mode as he is darting around between the buildings of this place. And I'll give you some information from things you might see as you're really just out of view here.
Sorry, I was getting into character.
You're seeing that there's some substantial damage to these places that you might not have noticed at first. Where buildings might seem sort of complete on the front, they might be even sort of toppled down on the back where things might have caved in from some sort of large force. But as you're looking around, you're noticing different buildings. Like you'll see the smith of this place. You'll see its own sort of like tavern or inn place, much smaller than the one in Renderfeld. You'll even sort of dart around to the side of the big parish church that's here. The cross high at the top of it, top of the steeple. It's sort of like a larger building in the place. It kind of goes like directly straight back. It's pretty large. Darting around this place, you would even see that one of the windows on it is completely boarded up on the side.
Oh, interesting.
You have all this time to see these specific things.
And that boarded window was different. That boarded window is different from the other windows, correct?
Yes, for sure.
By the power of deduction. So I mean, if he's collecting as much information as possible, and the fact that the sunlight loosened the grip from the one who attacked him, and the information from Hedwig that they don't like light, and he has examined several of these windows and buildings, and this one seems to be the most secure in terms of light. We're putting these 2 and 2 together. If Hedwig isn't nearby, he'd like to flag.
I would be pretty close, I think.
Okay. But
I'm hanging back, but like I'm there.
I'm not certain about a barn, Hedwig, but they certainly have this. It was a church, right?
Yeah, church.
Church. They certainly have this church. Well, secure.
Huh.
Now, question being, if they have anyone in there, how do we get them out?
We let the light in. Right?
The keeper?
Wrong answer.
We're not.
Keeper, what's the building made out?
Otto, we're not setting on fire.
It's wood.
Otto, we don't need to set it on fire.
I haven't said anything.
I
what are you
can
talking
see the gears turning in your brain. We don't need to set it on fire.
Well, then what is the solution you propose?
I don't know. Something normal. Oh, God.
You have 20
please.
seconds.
We need to set it on fire.
I'm counting.
We're going to have to set it on fire.
Fantastic. That's what I was looking to hear. Let's do this.
Keeper, may I give one more listen roll?
Please, God, get me out of here before they set it on fire.
Failure 61 versus 20.
Okay.
Sorry, bud.
I'll take that listen roll for. Okay. I would say at this point, with this discussion outside, especially like as we just described it, you would hear these people talking. You would hear that.
Hedwig,
Listen. Sorry to cut in. Listen. Unbind me. We need to get out of here now. It sounds like you have company.
The room around you is quiet as you seem to be alone.
Hello?
I need to speak to you about your car's extended warranty. Hello.
And Otto and Hedvig, you would be able to hear that.
don't trust that shit.
Godfrid?
Yes.
Oh, you're
It's-
not dead.
Thank you for the sub, Clancy.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Godfrid,
Sorry.
how did you survive, Godfrid?
It's a very long story. I would love to tell you about it if you would just come and cut these bindings off my hands.
We were.
Are they not in there with you?
I don't know. It's very dark in here. I can't really see a thing.
How do they have you bound?
It seems as though it's behind my back.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Can you run?
What kind of question is that, Hedwig?
Well, if we're gonna set the building on fire, then he needs to be able to run.
Yes,
right.
I would love to run, but the situation again is I'm in a dark room. I cannot see a thing. If I run, I will probably fall.
Okay, but
Running
if it's
through a
on
wall.
fire, there'll be light, so you'll be okay.
Yes, it's also a fire though, so I would probably be consumed by the fire.
With that attitude, maybe.
Do you see my equipment laying around?
No.
Or do we see his equipment laying around?
You have everything with you. Like
Something
your-
tells me you
like-
still have it.
like your armor. I mean, you're still in that, so it's very uncomfortable.
What about my sword?
Your sword, that you don't really know or have. But if you have everything else, you could probably deduce that it's not too far away.
Do you see Penelope up there?
Lady horse. All right.
Don't believe I do. Do we? Keeper, I don't even know.
You haven't seen Penelope.
I haven't seen her.
What do you propose we do, Godfrid?
Keeper, can I break out of these bindings?
Yeah, you can try for sure.
Excellent. I'm gonna break out of these bindings.
Strength, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
A failure. Get this: a 66 versus a 65.
Huddy,
Close.
what's your luck?
It's
Is it worth
a
it?
53.
Is it worth it?
I mean, we're getting you out of here. But
We're gonna get you out
you
for
didn't hear
sure.
it from me.
Yes, but I'm gonna have both of my hands freed. So yes, I'm gonna use one luck point to make that a 65 versus 65, a regular success.
All right. You can feel the rope around your hands loosening before you use your mercenary knight strength to just sort of rip out of it. Your hands are free. And as you can, gather your bearing here, everything you have with you is sort of in the room, including your sword, which wouldn't be too far away. You're now upright, and the room is quiet. It appears that your company is not inside. What do you do?
Excellent. I would like to go over and try to find the window that
Mhm.
they boarded up and begin tearing off the pieces of wood.
Okay. Give me one more strength roll.
Excellent.
I'll try to help from the side, Godfrid.
Oh, yes.
Seems I don't need to.
Extreme success. 4 versus 65.
Listen, your fight or flight has kicked in, and you ripping out of the bindings gave you an extra, like a second wind to go over and douche, 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 light flooding into the room, and then you can see outside Hedvig and Otto.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Sorry I called you Godfrid earlier. I meant to say Sir Stark, but the pressure's kind of getting to me a little bit.
I understand, and I start making my way through the window.
Okay, you're going out the window.
Okay.
Yes. There. I assume there's no glass. I assume it's just a square opening.
That's funny.
Like it was a window that was like half open, you know. I'm like, hello.
And
There's
you're
like a pie. There's like a nice warm pie sitting on the edge of it, you know.
and you're in your
Float
armor,
over like
so
a
like
punching.
your armor is just like, oh, I'm nimble, I can
Flinking
do
as-
this.
He
Cool.
looks like Jesse's dog trying to get into the bathtub on New Year's Eve, just halfway over, just struggling with the back leg. Just
That's something we all understand, I guess.
yeah.
Um,
It's a dog
you
trying to
go.
get into a bathtub. You understand that?
There you go.
You know what dogs look like.
a pie made of what though?
That's a good question. You can go with many different routes with a different pie, you know. Apple,
Human meat.
cherry, American
American pie?
pie.
Bye-bye.
You got me. Yeah, you got me. I fell into that one. Cool. So, Godfrid, the window's not terribly high, but Godfrid is able to squeeze the best that he can out of this window before trying to get down. And your armor will protect from any sort of hard damage or fall that you would take. So you see Sir Godfrid land at your feet, Otto and Hedvig.
Hi.
Quite
Hello.
the predicament you found yourself in, Godfrid.
Yes.
So,
Yes. We need to find my rest of my equipment and Penelope, and we need to get on our way.
But we need
why
to
are
know
you
why they're
not
here.
dead?
How am I not dead?
Correct.
Yeah, why didn't they?
Well,
killed the
it
rest
seems
of
as
the
though
village.
they were about to feast on me until both of you arrived. They heard you and scattered. I have no idea where they went, but I don't feel like staying around to see when they come back. So, if you would, excuse me, I'm going to go look for my sword and the rest of my equipment and Penelope.
They don't like
course.
light.
Sure.
Yes, I do know that also. So I think us being outside is a good thing.
So you could say I saved the day then. Great. It's well understood. On our
Yes,
way.
Otto Geiger, I will let the Lord of the Land know that you were the savior of me, Sir Godfrid Stark.
Fantastic.
And you too, Hedwig.
Yes,
It's
and of
okay.
course Hedvig. Yes. Great. Good. On our way.
On our
Or-
way.
What would you like to do?
I would like to look for my sword and Penelope.
Yeah, your sword. You'd be able to gather that before you sort of got out there. You have your sword.
Uh-huh.
Penelope, give me a, depending on how you want to do this, you can give me a listen roll to see if you can hear her, or you can give me like a track roll to see if you can follow any hoof prints in the ground, or you could spot hidden to like look around for her.
Could I possibly whistle and give you an animal handling?
That's another option.
That's a good one. I like that.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to go.
And he
and
calls Roach.
See if Penelope lands on a building. Yes, she
I was
does.
gonna say, oh my
Success,
gosh.
49 versus 57.
There she is.
appears on top of the roof.
Your horse spawned on the church.
Okay, so yeah, you know that this whistle that you do is something that always calls Penelope. Like you use this and she will be there in a snap, in a jiffy even.
Excellent. I do have to point out real quick that, of course, is a reference from The Witcher 3. But even something funnier, I'm going through the Witcher RPG rulebook right now, and they have a lot of wonderful paintings and drawings. And one of the paintings is Geralt looking on top of like a little small village roof, and on top of it is Roach.
Good.
Oh my gosh.
Good. There's a Gwent card for Roach that's just her on a roof. So
Yeah.
I love it so much.
All right,
Excellent.
so we have
So
a
I-
horse.
Yes,
No,
I
no,
mount.
no. She does. You don't have her. She always shows up with this whistle though, but she's not there.
She doesn't. Okay. Well, that's awkward. Can I look for any tracks? Any horse tracks?
Yes. Crack, please.
Can Otto look up? Can he look up?
What are you looking for?
A horse on a roof. I didn't know how far we were going with it.
A horse on a hot tin roof.
That's the one.
Horse on a hot tin roof
Not instead of Maggie the cat, it's Penelope the horse.
by Mississippi Johnson.
The
Oh.
only knowledge I have of that play, London, comes from when we did Fame, and it was name dropped in that. That's
Really?
the only thing. Yeah.
I got a failure 85 versus 70.
Cool. You want to keep that?
Yes, I'll keep that.
Cool.
I don't want to push it and lose an eye.
Yeah. As you're looking around, you're looking. Does anybody also want to do the track, just to see?
Sure.
Why not?
You see him looking around.
Nope.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Godfrid, what do horse tracks? Never mind.
It doesn't matter. We need to make our way back to the main village. Winterfell, whatever the name it is. Rinderfell.
Windenburg.
Yes.
Berlin.
Rinderfell.
Not Berlin. God, we're never going back to Berlin. Fuck Berlin.
Not for you. You're most definitely not going back.
I'm
to
definitely
Berlin.
not going back.
You're not even
Wonderwall.
leaving Berlin.
Wonderwall.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
It's called Wonderwall.
I'm sorry. The Dark Ages any% with the horse glitch is what took me out. I literally had to mute for a hot second.
If you
I'm
come
at
out
the
the
church
church
window.
window, you can warp back to Render.
You gotta hold a plate and run into the wall though.
It's like 45 seconds. All right. Maybe Penelope is back in Rinderfield. Godfrid.
Probably
not-
not, but it's okay. I have enough cash on me to buy a new one.
Sure.
Are we
this-
not at all concerned about elves crossing the veil here?
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
I think we're here. We're literally at the bridge. This is the bridge. Hello.
What do you propose we do?
I don't know, but we can't just leave them. What if they're the ones causing whatever this disease is? And
So we burn it down.
are we upriver from Renderfell right now?
Yeah.
If you're right and it's in the water, it could be something to do with their influence over the water. I think we're kind of going the wrong direction with the water, but if that's where you're keep going,
Well, let's go look at the water.
I think we need to find where the veil's thinnest. That's where they're coming across from. What is it, London? What?
Nothing. Let's check out. Let's check out the water.
Okay.
And then we burn that building down. If all the
Okay.
buildings down, if we don't
Fine.
discover the origin.
Again, it's just village, but okay.
I mean, there's no river that goes through Holtzbeck, like through the wall and everything. That's not really like a thing here. You'd have to, sort of like go outside, and you imagine sort of head a little bit west to get to where the river would be before it snaked its way, miles and miles back to Rinderfell.
I don't think it's the river.
Okay, not the river.
Maybe we should just go back to Rinderfell. Maybe you're right.
It's not far. I didn't mean to say it's far away. It's just not within the walls.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. I'm completely at a loss. I mean, I know what to accomplish, but I don't know how to accomplish it.
Godfrid, stop looking for a horse. Come here. Let's figure this out.
He's just standing there. He's not even wandered off.
I can hear everything you're saying. I'm going back to Rinderfell. You can tag along if you would like. But I'm not burning this down. It has nothing to do with me anymore. I'm going back to Rinderfell.
Well, I'd advise you to check out the market. There are some fantastic sales going on around this time, especially today. So.
That place is going to be torn apart by the time we get back. Okay.
Under Godfrid's breath, he says, "That's exactly what I'm hoping for."
What was that?
I'm sorry?
Sorry, I thought you heard something. I didn't mean to be.
Oh, no, I said it's a beautiful morning.
It's like 2 p.m., but okay. All right.
My eyes are still adjusting.
Okay. On our way out of town, I want to look around for anything that seems out of the ordinary.
Okay.
I don't. I want to go back to the manor.
Okay, give me a spot hidden.
Oh, shit.
It's a critical success.
That's the last thing London wanted to see.
So what do I find, London?
You found... You found the game-winning root beer. That was the cure the whole time.
The root beer. We just gotta pour it on the statue. Obviously.
This face London's making. I've never seen.
I like that face.
Before.
I like that face.
Looks like an
Looks
angry
like the
baby.
Baby Grinch.
Okay. You're heading out of town. You are putting together the pieces of basically what you're seeing here. This takes a keen eye to see because it's bigger than it appears if you're just looking at it.
Objects mirror closer than they appear. Yes.
Yeah, what looks like a sort of like ditch, a natural ditch in the ground, is part of like a bigger picture that ties directly into one of the felled buildings here in Holtzbeck. Ties directly into where that big missing piece from the wall is. What appears to be these huge indentations in the ground, you would gather, are almost like footprints of sorts, but huge. Some giant thing must have come through here.
You know
Something
my objects in mirror
huge.
closer than they appear joke? Damn, we got Jurassic Park.
Dinosaurs. That's what it is.
Something big came through here. And it's something like only you notice just from gathering this perspective.
Sorry, the chat. They said a big horse.
Penelope hit her growth spurt.
Yeah.
That's what we were looking for.
And I'll just
Oh,
go,
man.
wait. Feet.
Ugh.
It's
No.
feet. No, it's feet. Look. And I'm gonna go run over to one of the ditches and say, look, the way it curves and those little dents up there, this is a very big footprint.
And the footprint has like little like big circles on it like this that are now indented into the ground. Almost imagine sort of like an octopus's suckers, but imagine that on the bottom of like a big foot.
Squidward's foot.
Is it shaped like?
That's like think about Squidward's foot is kind of what these gigantic things look like.
I
in the
do
ground.
every day.
If Hedwig was pointing this out, are there tracks, like actual tracks going through the town? So there's more than one?
Yeah, but the tracks are the destruction. It's not like little tracks. It's like
Right.
tens of feet wide tracks. If not bigger than that.
Godfrid
Yards.
Would, or not Godfrid. Sorry, I thought I was Godfrid. Otto would. I mean, he wants to start out.
Yeah, like you're
in,
standing and it tracks. Yeah, exactly.
in denial, but as Hedwig points it out, oh boy. So do we ask it to go away?
Just then, there is this portal of sorts. This purple light opens up.
Oh, time to go.
What you see are three figures hooded, completely shrouded in these dark cloaks. You see one of those long, ashen hands with the long nails carrying behind it what Godfrid recognizes as Penelope.
Holding my candle out threateningly.
Their faces are covered. They're mostly all covered. You can even see the hand almost becoming translucent a little bit as it's holding it out, guiding Penelope along. But from under the cloak, you just hear, "If you want this back, we want those too. We have not much time. The veil is closing once again."
You can't have these two, but I told you, if you follow me, I can give you a lot more than just two.
Wait. Have you seen whatever made these footsteps?
The great old one brought this here.
Are you with this great old one?
No, but we can't help but follow.
I'm sorry, did you all just try to trade a horse? What are you?
We will dine on your flesh. If you do not want to be bargained with, knight, we shall take by force.
Okay. Listen.
Yeah.
Not you, Otto.
No.
Don't you want to dine on just more than two humans? Wouldn't you like to have a great feast before you have to leave? I'm sure this journey you must go on, I'm sure you'll be hungry halfway through it if you dine on these two. I'm offering you more than what is in front of you, only if you follow me.
I'm with him.
How far away?
Keeper, how far away is Renderfell, like time wise?
Wait, are we not going back to the Lord's castle? I thought it was. Oh God.
You mean Renderfeld?
Yeah. Well, Renderfield's.
Oh yeah, like
manor.
Yeah, like I would say like 2-3 hours south.
The manor that I would take you to is about 3 hours south of here.
Manor. Sir Godfrid. We'll talk about this later.
Give me one more persuade.
Dang, failure. 31 versus 10. Almost.
Fine.
Not all the way, but almost.
We will dine on you three. While we can, until the great old one comes again. And there, he releases the, what is it called around a horse?
Rain.
Brains.
The reins. He releases the reins of Penelope as Penelope vanishes again from view.
Oh.
And you just see the claws open of these creatures. The one at the front raises his hood so that you can see his dark eyes. Hedvik viewing for the first time. Before we take our break, give me a sanity roll.
I felt that coming.
All three.
85, 89, success.
You lose 1 point of sanity. No, just Hedvig.
We've already seen him, yeah.
Yes. And with that, we shall take our break and we'll jump back in with a little bit of a fight. Awesome.
Very good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody that's hanging out with us in the chat. Clan C, Jormakar. Robo Pelican. Thank you for jumping in.
Hey.
Welcome.
You were like, yay. Cool. We're going to take a quick break and then we'll be right back. More Pulp Cthulhu, Dark Ages action coming at you.
Heck yeah.
Boom. Bye. Yo, we're back. We're back with more Cthulhu Dark Ages. We are in some dangerous territory here. We have some visitors from another universe, some sanity-busting elven creatures. Well, they seem to have our pulp heroes at a loss for next course of action, excluding fighting. Everybody, we're gonna roll for initiative.
Okay, so how do we do it again?
That
Dex
goes against my
rolls.
religion.
Highest
hidden
degree of
roll.
success goes first,
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
as there are 3 of these dark elves in front of you. Okay, cool. Otto up
It's not
first.
me.
Okay, yeah, so it looks like it's Otto, then a Godfrid, then Hedwig. And for the elves, we got the main elf up first. I rolled an 8. Okay. All right, this one's
Okay.
last. And then, okay, yeah, so we have 2 of the elves up front. Then these are, yeah, 2 of the elves up front. Then Otto, then Godfrid, then Hadvik,
Yeah.
and then another elf. So I'll write
Good
that in
thing
this
I'm
little
wearing
chat here.
armor.
Elf. Otto. So, and then Godfrid.
Elf Otto. I love that game.
Elf Otto. Hedwig. I always want to type the V in Hedwig. And then Elf.
Yeah.
This is the order we're rolling with here. Let's get ready. So the elf at the front that sort of raised his face so that you all could see slowly. He drops his jaw. And out of it just rolls this black, thick, like almost like fog, but it looks almost like sort of like smoke too, like thick, choking smoke that just rolls out of his mouth and down the front of his robe. But it comes out very quickly, as it, in a matter of like 6 seconds, just floods the area. It almost comes over you all like a dome, and then spreading back further and further. Sort of obscuring the sun. In here, there's just like this bluish, purplish glow of darkness. As this darkness covers, you can see the others sort of just adjust and make themselves more visible to get a better look at you. But this will last for
Adam.
6 plus 5 rounds.
That's like 3. So 3 rounds. That's crazy. All right, let's do this.
11 rounds. This happens.
Okay. Vape Nation, man.
Yep.
Comply.
Yeah, this is a spell, if you're curious, in the Cthulhu Dark Ages called Death's Breath, which has now covered you all. Another elf is going to rush up forwards towards you. Its claw extends as it goes to swipe against Hedwig. Let's see if this hits.
Oh no.
You can dodge or attack back. I got this is 30 versus 65. Hard success.
I'm gonna try to dodge. Extreme success, 2 versus 37.
Cool.
Goddamn.
So as it reaches out to sort of swipe at you, describe getting out of this with that extreme success. That's wonderful.
I just I feel like it's not as graceful as it should be for an extreme success. She just kind of like scrambles back a little bit and like ducks and kind of grabs her bow just instinctively.
Ugh, is what happens there. Otto. There are two there are 2 elves in front of you. And then the one that sort of rushed forwards towards Hedwig.
Okay.
I'm Otto.
I'm gonna go-
Otto is Matt.
Oh man, I thought that was
sorry.
so
Yeah, I know.
Are
I know,
we
me and you
mentally
tonight.
swapping?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to just swap real quick?
Sure. All right, go for it. No.
Yeah.
This is why I play characters that neither of y'all would ever think about playing.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go for a swing at the one who spilled the breath for an extreme success, where the damage did not calculate correctly.
Love
Damn.
that.
What is my damage bonus? We talked about this last time and I forgot.
What is? Hold up. Let me pull this up again. We gotta
It's
figure out.
typically 1d4, but
We gotta figure out how to fix this.
Yeah.
Because
you
it
can't.
works in Octoon.
no, it's all of this is input incorrectly. So I think I'm supposed to have a damage bonus and doesn't know what to calculate.
Could it be the giant ghostly hog Saati?
Are you?
Yes.
So since that's extreme, yeah, extreme. So that is your max weapon damage plus your max damage bonus plus 1 extra damage roll.
So what is my damage bonus?
So let's let that extra roll be the 3, and then your max damage is a d6. So 6 plus that 3, 9, and then your damage bonus.
Which is?
I don't think you have one.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, you don't have a damage bonus, no. Based on
Okay.
this, yeah. Cool. So
All right.
9. That's 9.
So it's the max damage and then another roll.
Yep.
Okay.
And you got a 3 there, so
Sick.
9. Is that cool with you?
I mean, I'd like more. Is that offered? Or...
What does that look like as you're attacking the one with this smoke roiling out of his mouth?
Let's say is Hedwig located to my left?
Sure.
Am I centerfold?
You-
Centerfold.
You could be centerfold if you would like to be. Yeah.
I don't know.
Our angel is a centerfold.
I just see. I mean, if it's 3-on-3, I'd like to think it happens as they happen at the same time. One makes move for Hedwig while a sword is drawn from a cane, as at the same speed, to then go for the upper torso of this thing.
Gotcha. And that connects, sinking into the flesh of this elf, this bony sort of chest there that you sink the sword into. And you're sort of just like cutting across it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Cool. For 9 damage. That really hurts it. That really does quite a bit of damage to it. Next up, we have Hedvig.
Okay. I said I kind of rolled out of the way and I drew my bow. So I'm going to take a shot at the one that just tried to attack me.
Okay.
That is a success, 33 versus 58 for 6 damage.
Cool. So as you draw back to shoot, it's almost as if it just hits like its body and stabs in, pierces the skin, then just sinks in, whoop, plopped out the back.
Did it look like
What?
it hurt it at all?
No, it just looks at you like this as it tilts its head to the
Okay.
side.
Arrows don't work, and also maybe leave one alive. And I'm gonna start getting my candle back out.
Okay. Next up will be this other elf. The last elf is going to run over to Sir Godfrid. Godfrid, did we do you at all? No, we skipped you. Sorry, your turn. I meant to let you go before Hedvig. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So do these elves? Do they all have robes on?
Yes.
Okay.
Big heavy robes that will obscure them from the light.
Yeah. And it's daylight out, right?
It's daylight out, but there's this cloud, this big dome that's encapsulating all 6 of you.
Yeah.
It's the Thunderdome.
There's nothing really to do.
There's one with the smoke coming out of its mouth that Carly. Was that you? The one you shot, Carly? Oh no.
It was whichever one attacked me first.
Oh yeah,
so-
no. Matt sliced that one across the chest. And then Carly shot another one that attacked her. And there's one more that really hasn't been attacked, but it's also sort of moving towards you.
Okay. I'm gonna go towards the one that has the smoke coming out of its mouth, and I'm gonna try to disrupt whatever this elf is doing.
Okay. Also,
So I'll use my sword.
okay. 46. What the
Hard success, 18 versus 79 for 5 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So, with your sword, you are going to come up to this thing, and you're just going to like hack into them, and it seems to just really rock him as he drops down to his knees, and his eyes are now flickering in and out of existence. As he is sort of freezing up, the smoke stops. We will return when it howls. Doesn't quite die, but it collapses down, breathing its last few breaths. We will return when it howls, is what it says. Next up,
Wait, I will, or it said we will?
We will.
Or you will?
We will return
We
when
will.
It
Okay, I'm
howls.
They'll
No
also
problem.
rock us too. It said something about rocking you. Yeah.
The last elf is going to run over to Godfrid and try to attack with its claws. Again, these razor sharp claws. That is a success, regular success.
Okay, and I'm not even gonna dodge. I'm just gonna take whatever the damage is, plus my armor.
What do
save.
you want to try to attack back at least?
Yeah, counter.
I forgot we could do that.
Yeah, you can just roll another
There you
attack. You can choose a dodge, just roll another attack to see if you want to get in there. If it's
Yeah, I would love to counterattack.
yeah, so if it's more than a regular success, you're good. All right, cool.
It's a failure.
D6 plus another D6 damage bonus. That is 7.
7 damage.
7
Okay,
damage.
and I'm gonna use my chainmail, so I only take 5 damage.
Cool. Yeah. So this whoosh, slicing down your body there. Back at the top of the order, there is that original elf. It's on its last, its sort of last breath there. It's gonna try to sort of stab its claws into Sir Godfrid's feet. That is 62 regular success.
Unable to dodge.
Okay, you weren't.
Ooh.
Okay. Wow, these are razor sharp. 6 and 2, 8.
8 damage.
Roll
Okay.
8
that
damage. It must hit like some sort of. I don't know if you got like. I don't know.
Oh,
I'll take that.
It's
With
like a-
my
it's like a-
armor save, I got 7, so I'll take 1 point of damage.
It clashes against the your foot metal there. Ching.
My metal foot.
You're wearing steel-toed boots today. Next up, another elf. I think this is the one that attacked Hedvig. It's gonna try to attack you again. Again, the claw action. And it does not succeed. It soars right past you. Otto, your turn.
yes, it is. Let's come up and to the left for the one going after old Hedwig for a standard success of 2
Okay.
damage.
Okay, yeah, cutting it. It howls in pain at feeling it being sliced by this sword.
Mhm.
Fantastic. Anything else you'd like to do?
Is the one on the ground the main one? So he stopped producing fog, and is he muttering anything?
No, he's not muttering anything. He's just breathing very heavily.
Is there still a portal behind him?
No, it closed.
Okay, but nope.
Okay. Godfrid.
I'm going to try and attack and maybe do a finishing blow on this guy who is in front of me on the ground, still breathing out the fog. Or
Okay.
is the fog breather?
Yep.
Hard success, 32 versus 79 for 5 damage.
How would you like to kill it?
After I get the the claw in my toe, even though I took 1 damage, I mean it still hurts. So Godfrid's like, "Oh!" and takes the sword up high and looks with this craze in his eyes as he brings the sword down into the neck.
Into his toe.
Yeah, into my own toe.
Oh!
Like that scene in Grown Ups.
Yeah. Into the neck of this elf. And with that, the fog, I believe, stops pouring out of this guy's mouth.
Yeah. Well, it did stop, but the fog, this dark fog cloud still seems to be in place over you. All right,
But he's
for
vanished,
some more
though.
rounds. Yeah, but it's dead. There are two still up, still pretty active here. But next up in the turn order is Hedvig.
All right, so I said I was kind of fiddling for my candle. And as I do, I kind of grab my flint and iron, my flintstone and iron that I have to light my candle, and then I just kind of look at it and then look at the dark elf in front of me and just go, sure. And I just try to light this thing's robe on fire.
Okay, cool. Give me a dex roll to see if you can get close to it and sort of.
Hard success,
Yay.
2170.
Let me see if I can beat that with. Let me see if I can beat that.
So I was going to try to light it with a candle, but we'll just cut out the middleman here.
Ooh, wait. What? Okay, that's a hard success.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I also have a hard success.
Wait, I don't think I have a hard success. 7. What about 2? I was so close. If I had a 17, I would have beat you, but I rolled a 20. All right, we'll give it to you as you go forward to light this thing's robe on fire. So as this thing catches fire, it sort of just makes its way up the leg and then up the body as it seems to sort of immolate very easily. And this becomes like this just beacon of light that's now just flailing around in here. It gets a lot lighter in here from that.
It's just flailing around.
I did it.
Next up. All right, yeah. Next up is this elf who is just going to use the whole turn to book it and run. It's just running towards the wall of cloud. And it breaks through the wall and is now outside of this cloud.
More power to you, buddy.
We'll go back around to
Go get him, Tiger.
We'll go back around to the other elf who sees this happening. Who sees this wait, that's the one that was on fire.
Oh,
that ran out.
Yeah.
This other elf sees this happens and books it after that elf, and it's gonna cast something. Perhaps
Lumos or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
that would be Aguamenti.
Lumens. That's a lot of lumens.
Spelly armpits.
That's the one. That's the one. That's the levitation one, right?
cool.
Sure.
So what it does is you start hearing winds whipping outside of the dome which you're in. It's just you three in this dome of dark fog that completely covers you. But you hear winds whipping outside. Otto, your turn.
So wait, both of those things made it out?
They made it out.
Can I take the candle that was given to me? How big was this candle? Carly.
It's like a little, like a pillar candle, probably about like this tall,
Oh.
this big. Yeah, it's not a super fancy candle. I was looking for my pillar candle, which is why I kind of got almost like a taper candle.
I'll take a shoe off in that case. And throw it into the smoke and see if I can see out of the smoke.
A shoe?
What else do I have? Yeah, all right, so let's I'm just gonna I want
Is
to see
anyone
what's on
else
the other side.
confused?
You're gonna throw your shoe out.
Well, I hear winds whipping around outside. So if I step out, now I'm in these mystical winds and I can't see. So now I'm making a window.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, throw the shoe.
You want to throw one?
No roll required. As you throw your shoe, it meets the wall of smoke and just goes through easily.
But I don't see anything on the other side.
No. You can't really see anything that's on the outside. It just passes through. It doesn't create a hole. It just goes through. It doesn't open up or anything. It's just fades out of view.
I stick my sword through and see if I feel a pull on it.
Give me a strength roll.
Fuck.
You just made a sword NATO.
96 versus 65. Failure.
Your sword is ripped from your hand.
Shit.
As it goes through the wall and out of your view.
I knew it.
Great. Godfrid, what would you like to do?
Didn't need it.
So we still have 2 left, correct?
No, they ran out.
Nope. Just us.
They're outside of the dome.
Okay.
It's just y'all in the dome.
Excellent. I'm gonna journey out through the mist.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Great. So you move outside of the mist, and it's sort of uneasy ground. As you step out, you're immediately hit with these heavy winds. But what you can see as soon as you step out are the 2 elves. One is casting this, making these winds just circle about. There are just pieces of debris and wood flying around throughout the air. There's a sword that also tumbles around through the air. But one of the elves that was set on fire has his arms out, and this wind is blowing the flame completely out on him.
Now he's riding a bicycle across.
And I go up to this elf and stick him with my sword.
I hate these, man.
The one that is on fire.
Yeah, the one that's on fire. Yeah, go ahead. You're able to make it over there.
I blame Wildermyth for me wanting to set everything on fire.
Your sword is malfunctioning.
Can
Drop
I
the
push
house on.
that?
Thank you. Someone got my reference.
I'll say in this case, yes, you can. But it did dodge successfully. So it'd have to be like a hard success. Oh,
Or
shit!
an extreme, perhaps?
For an extreme success. 14 versus 79 for 7 damage.
For
And that-
14 damage. Wait, what's your
7
max?
plus
What do you-
8? It's 8 is the max.
Shit. So 15 damage.
Oh my
15
god.
damage.
What does it look like as there are just like gale force winds whipping around you? This thing is like this, and you come up with it with a sword. What does that look like?
Yeah, so the camera is shooting this directly in front of this elf as it goes. It has it to where you can see an older over the shoulder shot, and behind blurred, you can see me, Sir Godfrid, walking up, and then it unblurs and focuses on Godfrid as the sword goes into the back, and you see the sword blade come out through the chest as this elf who thought he was going to be okay is now like, ah! And as his blood begins to start going up into the sky also.
That's unfortunate for him.
Yeah, so now the blood is just like, it's like a fountain of blood out, and now it's just whipping around in the wind, which is also coating you out here as well. But great, that elf is fucking dead.
K.O.
K.O. Hedvig, what would you like to
for
do?
Sir Godfrid.
Okay. I guess I want to just stay where I'm at, honestly. I know that's stupid. But there's like a big whipping wind thing around us still. Like the wind has not died down at all.
I lost my bloody sword.
You lost your
you
sword? Oh god.
It's still heavy outside, but yeah, you can wait if you would like.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna hold here because I use a bow and arrow, so I feel like windy conditions are not for me. And my bow and arrow doesn't even work, so I'm just gonna kind of stay here and just kind of keep an eye out. How about that?
Got you. Okay. Just give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay. Can I keep an ear out instead?
If you would like to.
Oh no, it's fine. 35, 40 success.
Okay. Yes. Inside here, you can start to see a flicker. You see the form of Penelope inside this cloud here. Just flicker in and out. Just flickers in and out. There seem to be forms around her. Tall, dark elves as well. Seem to walk around looking in your direction curiously. She seems to stay for a second, then goes again. Stays and goes, and stays and goes. It's very, very close.
Can I do one more thing since all I did was look around?
Yeah.
Whenever she comes back in, I want to try to imitate Sir Stark's whistle that he did earlier. Just in that split second that she's there, just kind of.
Y'all are funny.
Joke.
What to ask for this? You don't have any animal handling, I don't think.
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, animal handling.
I only have 30, but yeah, no, 78, 30 failure.
Okay. All right. You do the whistle, but that doesn't change the connection. Next up is this last elf who looks over at Godfrid. It drops the wind and just runs back into the cloud. It runs back
where I am.
Yeah, which is where we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see this thing come back inside. It looks around, looks at the blinking, looks at you all, and just goes to claw the shit out of Hedvig.
Okay. That's rude.
I love Hudson's laugh.
It looked at me disarmed like, that bitch is already dead. Shit.
It's 45 versus 65 success.
Okay. Can I dodge?
Yeah.
I know I can counterattack, but.
Oh, man.
I'm going to treat this like an extreme success.
Hey.
I figured.
I
lost two
strapped
characters
to a
this week.
table, and now you've been shot in the head twice this week.
Yeah. For everyone at home, that was 100 versus 37.
God, dog.
Hashtag thank Godfrid.
So, I'm going to treat this like extreme success with that fumble. Holy
I'm sure
shit.
you are. I'm sure.
Wow. Okay, so that is a D6.
Uh-huh.
Full that's the full amount. And this damage bonus is also a D6, so that's another D6. So that's 12 damage automatically. And I'm gonna roll for the rest.
Plus
another
more
D6.
D10s.
Another D6. Let's look and see what happens here.
Y'all ever roll a D100 for damage?
Hey, so I'm at 16 hit points.
So we're at 12.
Woo!
So
Woo!
we need 4 more.
Woo!
Oh, come on, 4.
1! I rolled a 1!
Oh.
No!
Come on.
What?
I'm at
And I
3
didn't see
hit
it.
points.
1. I rolled a 1, I swear.
Oh, God. Thank the Lord.
Thank God
Thank
for
the
that,
Lord.
guys.
I did not want to have to
Yeah.
do 2 losses this week.
It just sends these directly into you, these claws into you. Next up is Otto.
Let's pull the small boot knife that he has tucked away, and go for the oblique, go for the side, for a standard success of 1 damage.
you get him, but that's about all. It's still
All right.
He's still standing and everything. Godfrid.
This is the one that I hit pretty hard at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's a major wound
It's a wound, all right.
for me.
Majorly.
That means you have to go stand in the corner for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically she falls like prone, so she falls back. She has to make a con roll to avoid unconsciousness on her next turn.
Great at Constitution.
But Godfrey.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
So would it take a whole turn for me to run back into the mist?
No, I mean you can do that and do something else and attack too.
Excellent. So I'd like to run into the mist and finish off Hedwig. No. No, I would like to.
I wouldn't put it past you.
The elf. Here, let me help you, kind elf.
God.
No, but I would like to attack the last elf.
Okay.
The Last Elf, a Michael Bay film.
I can't.
A hard success, 30 versus 79 for 4 damage.
Bro. Okay.
I did 9 damage to that motherfucker. Now 10.
Can you dodge?
This is just very close.
14 damage.
This is just very close. Yeah, he can't dodge. But you definitely do that damage, and it definitely feels it. It feels like it doesn't really have much left. As you can see it start forcing itself, like it's like closes its eyes and starts concentrating, almost praying almost, as it tries to teleport away. As it's doing that, Penelope is just getting clearer and clearer, flickering into view. Next up is Hedvig, who just goes unconscious on this round.
Not necessarily.
Right?
I make a constitution roll, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I go unconscious.
Damn. Hedvig is losing a lot of blood and just hits the ground and goes out.
I was
Wow.
trying to heal myself.
Wow. This is...
Hey guys, there's some yarrow in my pack.
I don't know what
Get
that is.
the yarrow.
You got a lot of fucking leaves in there, man.
Yeah.
I'll give you some, like, peppermint.
The elf sees Hedvig on the ground.
Oh, shit.
Perhaps it can take one life.
No. No, it can't. It shouldn't.
But closest
that's
to it...
very in character. That's very in character.
Closest to it
Fuck.
is Godfrid.
No. Go finish off Hedwig.
Hudson, you just like to see me suffer.
23.
I want to see it.
Hard success.
2 in a row this week. I just want to see it. 2 in a
Come
row.
on, 2 in a row.
All right, this is back at fuck. Damn. Where are you HP wise?
Me?
Oh no, Hudson.
Oh, I'm at 17. So
Boom. This is 9.
I was
Plus
at
your
16.
armor?
It didn't help me much.
can I counterattack?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hard success.
wait, I had armor.
It needs to be a hard success.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was a basic success. So I'll take what were you saying? 9 damage.
Oh. Yeah. What's your armor, Carly?
I'll take 7
Me too.
damage.
Would that make a difference in it being a major wound or not?
No, but I want to get my hit points back if
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, you could do that.
How do I roll 1d2? Do I just do slash roll?
Well, just you can just do like a D4 and just be like 1 or 2.
Got it. It's 1.
Gotcha. There you go.
So I'm at a 4 hit points. Thank you.
Oh, shit. No way. I gotta save your ass like you saved mine. Fuck. This is what being indebted is like.
Yeah, that's why she doesn't help people.
Otto, this thing is on its last leg in front of you here.
Doesn't matter. I missed. I swung and then I missed.
Godfrid, please stop this before we get around to Hedvig.
Godfrid, please.
If this is what the dice god wants,
please,
then the dice god shall receive.
Oh!
I'd like to push it.
Okay.
No!
This is my little homebrew rule. I'm gonna say from that failed push, something bad has to happen on a push.
Right.
Let's see if we can attack you. 81. Nope, can't do it.
Oh wow.
Of
Oh,
the
wow.
angels fly away.
Are you good?
Did Hedwig die?
He's trying to put you in your grave already.
Hedwig, you going to wherever Penelope is. Oh, shit.
So make sure you get this right.
I'm just...
Oh, God.
Dang.
What?
Oh, wait, never mind. I just looked at my own roll.
All right, I downloaded DuckDuckGo. I use that instead of Google because I don't want like Google like tracking me and shit.
Yeah. We don't want the billionaires. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So
he buys NFTs instead.
What?
What?
Yes.
You have an NFT?
Yeah, man.
Oh, no.
But yeah. So DuckDuckGo. So they don't track me and shit, right?
Right.
But it gives you just unfiltered results,
Yeah.
right? I was trying to find like the quick rules for major wound. But so I just DuckDuckGo major wound and I got some terrible images.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's why I was screaming.
Don't Google that. If you want to sleep tonight, don't Google that.
Don't DuckDuckGo
Go gadget major wound.
Yeah.
Major wound.
Call of Cthulhu major wound rules. That's what we want.
Okay, there we go.
You're unconscious until the keeper decides you're not unconscious is the way that I read it.
See what I have to do. Yeah. What? Yeah.
It's literally just up to the keeper's discretion.
Yeah, you're just out.
So London, I ask you.
You're out. I'm not. Yeah, no, you're out. You're out.
Kill her. Kill Hedwig.
No.
Three strikes, you're out.
Kill Jessica.
On behalf of Becca Scott, a character needs to go because of a failed push roll.
This is Becca Scott's revenge.
The trade. That is the trade. I remember a failed push roll back in the day out in space.
Medicine roll.
Back out in space, it was failed push roll.
That was so funny.
Medicine roll. It's a different subject.
Becca Scott demands it.
You OD'd.
I gave her too many ibuprofen.
How many did you give her?
Like
the entire
3.
bottle.
Oh shit.
She had a bad tummy ache.
Oh man.
Okay, I think I found it. Major wounds, the effects. Major wound results when attack delivers an amount of damage equal to or greater than half the character's maximum hit points in a single attack. A character that's received a major wound may die if their current hit points are reduced to 0. So that's how she would die if she really did get down. You just tick your major wound box. You're prone. You fell unconscious. Yeah. Cool. But that's it. You just but if you could fall to 0, bad news.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm not dead yet.
Where were we? Okay, yeah.
You're almost there, Matt. You almost got it. There you go.
I don't know, can you hear me?
Not as loudly.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna bring it back down here.
The last elf is coming over here.
Not all the way down there.
The last elf with it's not as strong as it once was, but with its sort of dying effort, it wants to get over to Hedvig and
He ain't as good as he once
try to
was.
claw down into Hedvig. Ooh.
Oh wait, so did I die?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it just wants to attack Hedvig. This is this is for destroying my cover last night, Carly. Just kidding. It doesn't hit. 95.
Thank fuck.
Otto.
And then I swing again, and I hit for 4 damage with a small boot knife.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh, thank fuck.
Let's say it's so distracted it goes in for Hedvig, and when it sinks down, it doesn't see a knife being put right into its eye. Let's sink it right into that big orb on its face.
Oh, are you writing fanfic now?
I just say, you know what? No, I take my swing back. You know, I don't do it. I don't do it. I
I'm
don't
sorry,
say
I
Hedwig.
can't help it.
That's a good
if
choice,
anyone
Matt.
calls an eye an orb, it's just automatically I gotta bully you about fanfic.
You're on damn Wattpad, bro.
What?
Back in the day, I was on Wattpad.
An
I stabbed it
iPad.
through its eye.
So as it stumbles back, it's screaming. Black blood just oozes out of the eyes. It runs down the face and the jaw. It screams as it drops to its knee. With its dying breath. We will come for you. My people will revenge me. And my siblings. When it howls, we will return. The gate will open once more, and the great old one will eat you too.
Bye now.
It falls over. Douche. The fog clears. And on the other side of the fog, the smoke, you see Penelope standing there. Just looks over at you all. But then sort of quickly just gallops over to Godfrid, sort of circling Godfrid. You're out of combat.
Can I find? Oh well, we should probably help Hedwig. He owes or something. So can Otto run over and quickly search for anything to bandage and initiate a first aid?
Yeah,
I definitely have like bandages and stuff.
do first aid, yeah.
25, 44 success.
Yeah.
Now, I remember in Pulp it was a matter of 1d4 HP you get back, but
Is it?
typically
So
in
just
Pulp-
one?
Right. So in Pulp it was typically 1d4. I had to remind myself after the last time we did this,
Yeah.
and then actually Cosmic Outpost, a good friend of ours, reached out over Discord and was like, "Hey, by the way."
He's trying to
You
boost
guys
y'all
are
up.
morons. No, I'm kidding.
He's
I'm
trying to
being
boost
nice.
y'all up. No, we're just, combining
No,
different
I'm
rules.
kidding.
I'm just trying to keep y'all weak. No, just kidding.
Oh,
We love Cosmic Outpost.
I mean, if you change, hey, Keeper gets the final say. Remember that, kiddos. That
It's
is
true.
by Chaosium themselves. But
Homebrew. This is a homebrew game. But we'll do that. That seems fair to me. Your D4s.
yeah. So apparently, Pulp folks can ignore Pulp folks. Oh, okay, we'll talk about that later. But apparently, you can spend 20 luck to get 1d6 HP back, and then first aid regains 1d4. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. We'll roll with that. D4. You want to do
Oh
that?
yeah. Roll it, Carly.
Oh, I roll it.
If it's one, okay, thank God.
It's a 2.
Cool. Yeah.
Good
So
news
you
is I'm at 6
So he
hit
pulls that
points.
bandage out and just wraps it around whatever the
Yep.
wherever the claws sunk in.
Yep.
Tightens it.
So you're able to stabilize yourself enough to make it back to Rinderfeld. Penelope's there. You're able to, can load Hedwig up for, for some assistance.
Wait,
Can I
am I
find my shoe
conscious?
and my sword?
You're stabilized for now. You're not exactly conscious yet until you get back.
Okay.
Yes, I throw her over the back of Penelope, and I get on the saddle, and I guess Otto, you're gonna have to just walk along the side of us.
I'll meet you back at her house, at her home.
Yeah, and you got one shoe on.
I was about to say,
yeah.
as he's stumbling around, and when he says that, can he say it while looking for a shoe and sword?
Yeah,
His
your
pain?
shoe and sword. They would have just dropped somewhere else. Yeah. You
Alright,
you have
alright.
time enough to go find it. There's no one around. Again, the place is empty. Penelope might have come back, but the citizens of Holtzbeck are not here. You don't see any living creatures around, really. No livestock. Well, yeah, no livestock or anything. No cattle.
No birds.
There might be some birds flying overhead, but yeah, but it's like all their farm animals are gone too.
A random flock of geese enter the village.
Hmm.
No chickens. Yeah, it's like any sort of like, I don't know, meat has disappeared.
Ah. And the head goose in that formation as soon as we walk out. Yes.
May I have an intelligence roll?
Lived.
Can I have an intelligence roll from everybody?
Yes, sir. Extreme success, 12 versus 80.
Extreme success, 14 versus 70.
Oh man. Oh man.
Hedvig?
Sorry. What am I rolling? I was talking to chat.
Intelligence?
Intelligence. Sorry, I thought I was unconscious, so I didn't have to roll.
Welcome,
Yeah, I
everyone.
forgot. I forgot you're
Yeah.
unconscious. Never mind. Fuck
Welcome,
that.
Red Hair in.
Fuck that.
And
Fuck
Party
that. Fuck that.
15.
But with the two extreme successes, Otto and Godfrid would come to the conclusion, probably around the same time. Fucking Niels von Reitmore and Rinderfeld, and I guess his manor got a huge shipment of meat from Holzbeck.
Yeah.
When did that happen? Is the thing. Like, nobody's here. Did that happen before this? Did that happen after this? With the extreme successes, you would know. This seems to be a very recent thing. If that didn't happen right before, it might have happened around the same time.
Yeah.
Godfrid,
Yes.
are you thinking what I might be thinking?
Yes.
Okay.
That is why I needed those elves, but it seems as though we're going to have to take plan B, which is going to be the harder path.
It seems my lord only intends to pay for so long. Well, my job is to keep taxpayers alive and, well, right.
Real quick, Keeper, can I dismount and maybe look around one more time in the village to see if there was anything that these elves may have been very keen about taking, or maybe some is there anything here left by any of the elves? There we go.
They seem to really only be interested in taking you. But give me a spot hidden, just see if I can give you anything else.
Oh man.
Failure, 98 versus 75.
If we're thinking of the same stuff, do you want to work that in, or can I do the same? I mean, if you're looking around.
Otto, look around, see if there's any way we can somehow contact these elves again.
Contact? What for?
Listen, if we run into a den of werewolves, I don't want to have to deal with those.
Now we're thinking of werewolves.
What they said is, when it howls, they will return.
44-64 standard success.
Otto, I'm going to tell you something.
What's that?
This is between you and me.
As always.
Noted that success.
I was hired.
Knock the fuck out.
I was hired by this village a couple of weeks back to take care of a werewolf problem. I told you and Hedwig that I was going to leave and go upstream to check on the river. I didn't do that. I came to this village to seek out the local lord, or whoever was in charge, to let them know about the werewolf problem. No one was here, but I did find blood. I think that the townspeople of Rinderfeld, the guards, and the lord are all the werewolves.
I'm one too. Yes, we're all. Oh, don't forget Hedwig. We're all werewolves. Godfrid. Busted.
Excellent.
You think all the townspeople of Rinderfeld are all werewolves?
Maybe not all of them, but some. Otto,
sorry,
I understand this is something difficult to process, but I do have a plan. And if you are willing, on our journey back to Renderfell, I can explain it to you.
I'm not entirely certain there is much to explain. Someone is paying you to kill werewolves in a town with no werewolves.
Maybe you need a lot.
Prove to me that the townspeople aren't werewolves. Let's get Hedwig home, and you and I will sit out one night and see what we can find in the forest.
Great. A bit of a camping trip. Are you going to kill me, Godfrid?
Not if you try to eat me.
Oh, okay. All right. Everyone has gone mad.
And as Otto, Godfrid, and Hedwig ride back towards Renderfeld with a new goal, a new mission, a new plan, I don't think they were quite ready for what they would find once they returned. And we'll discover that on the next episode of our Cthulhu Dark Ages campaign. Rad shit.
Yay!
Excellent.
Right, in the chat. But what's the big footprints?
We have been frantically Googling every great old one.
You have been frantically Googling.
Yes.
I was.
Godfrid's plan is to shoot everyone with the silver arrows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to say, when it howls, they will return. It's not an animal, it's the wind. When the wind picks up really, really bad, they'll come back.
I can't make fun of her for that because that's.
I'd also like to say that Hedwig is not riding on the horse. She's like laid over, like when you collect a bounty on Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought about.
Like when I try to play Red Dead Online, and I always get just shot and dragged and tied up and brought along on a horse because that's how that
There
game
you go.
goes, apparently, for me.
London, you remember when we used to do that to people?
We did. It was probably Carly we picked up.
Yeah.
Also in Red Dead too. Yeah, that's wild. Both in Auburn and in online. Anyway.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
no,
that's-
they shot me in Auburn and dragged me around the back of a horse. Not
Oh yeah,
not
no,
in
we
Red
weren't
Dead.
talking about Red Dead Redemption.
No.
we're
No.
in real life. Yes,
I'm a little disturbed.
Yeah.
we put her on the back of the Mustang.
Oh gosh.
All right. So that was fun.
Yeah. And thank you for everybody
Enlightening.
in the chat, everybody hanging out with us here. The best way to support us is to subscribe. You get these cool emotes we have here, like the cute little Cthulhu's, or the cute little Matt, Hudson, Carly, and me's, or the creepy me face, which is my favorite.
I hate it.
Why do you hate it? It's so cool.
It's
I'm gonna drop
terrifying.
that
It's haunted my life for the past 10 years at this point.
This face. How
That
can you not
face.
love this face?
Oh man.
Oh, it's me. It's this.
Doesn't get much better than that.
I'm pretty sure I still have pictures from high school theater of him making that face.
Oh, thank you everyone for jumping in. Stiletto Assassin, thank you for rating with friends. And let me get the name. Let me go back and chat. Where is it? Where is it? Show it to me. King Bobby, thank you for jumping in for the first time.
But yeah,
Oh,
everybody,
my
we're
gosh.
just very, very happy to have everybody here. We have, we're spot hidden. Best way to support us is to subscribe. But we also have another show here, Octone Cthulhu. The keeper is Hudson, and this is your next episode, the last one.
Yes.
Believe
So
so.
this coming Sunday will be the final episode of Octone Cthulhu, this very first campaign of Octone Cthulhu here on Spot Hidden. So we hope you can all join us. It will be 8 p.m. Eastern time, just like tonight. So yeah, it's gonna be a wild ride. One final death match between one agent of KP and two other longtime friends of two different other campaigns that will be coming in to help this agent fight the great old one, or is he a great old one?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yig is.
Yeah, great old one, Yig. So yes.
Yay.
Thank
And
you,
I
Red
have-
Heron.
I have a thing I can talk about now. I'm gonna be on initiative order.
Yay.
I'm gonna be in it's a
Yay.
bi-weekly D&D stream. It is called Nicest Contention, and it's like political intrigue kind of thing, ran by the wonderful Pawn Plays Games. I'm very excited. It starts tomorrow night at 5:30 Pacific, which is 8:30 Eastern. I think I did that conversion right.
Yes.
So yeah, and it's gonna be every other Wednesday, and I'm very excited. So
Very
come check
good,
it out.
yeah.
I'm playing a wizard for the first time ever. I've played
Ugh.
D&D for 6 years, and I've
Ooh.
never played a wizard.
Ooh. Nice, nice,
But-
nice.
And before we go, Jan, 3 Storyteller, thank you for joining us. Clancy Noct, thank you. And Omga Jawa, thank you for all of you jumping in, sticking with us, and being a part of our fun stream tonight. Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Yep. Don't forget on Jormakar.
Of course, of course. All right. Initiative order tomorrow, October
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yes. 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 All right. All right. Keep on rocking in the free world and do the loot. Do.
Don't do it. Don't. Oh. No, okay.
That's so awful.
That's not. That's
so
not,
bad.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't need to see that.
Ugh,
None of us
I
need to
hate
see
it
that.
so much.
We.
I feel like I'm watching Five Nights at Freddy's again. Yes, watching, not playing. I don't play it.
All right. Yeah.
We gained a viewer from that.
That's. I'm sorry to that person. Okay.
All right.
Dude,
His
look at
face
the-
is gonna
the
get stuck
nostril
like that,
flare.
and then I'm gonna laugh forever.
Yeah.
This bit has gone
Imagine
on for
trying
way too
to
long.
imagine trying to audition with that. Hi, my name is Carlisle. I'm auditioning for the part.
But
of,
look, his like teeth are so perfect though. It's like crazy.
it's true. It's really
almost
like a
like
drawing.
Yeah. It's a little too clean. That is some like. Oh.
Oh, thank God.
Oh no. Oh no.
I just
Oh,
got
oh,
a
no.
text that says that face haunts me. It has since
Oh
high
no.
school.
Go away. Go away.
this is a Call of Cthulhu monster.
Yeah, the true great old one.
Cthulhu Fatah. Cthulhu Fatah.
There it is.
Ow, that actually hurt.